Hey everyone, how about here? Breno, a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be doing our full breakdown of the LR, EZA, Golden Frieza, and MVP 17. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So this information dropped last night from when I'm dropping this video. I assume I am out of town, so I'm trying to make some videos, daily videos for you guys to watch while I am gone, but this is one of them here. This is breaking down this EZA unit that wasn't a surprise, right? The banner that was the Dokkan Fest category banner for Representative Universe 7 had this unit on here, and generally we know that that's the Super EZA. So the question is, are we going to get a Super EZA, you know, the Super Saiyan Blue or the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken AGL Goku or not, because we're getting this unit. I assume that we are going to get that unit, so so this was dropped, I guess, early, right? So we recently just ended up getting the MVP 17, the Universe 7 EZA for the LR there, and now we're getting this unit. So we're still assuming that every celebration is going to have a Super EZA in it. But anyway, let's go ahead and break down this unit here. This unit here has some decent stats, very high HP since it's a physical unit here. It is a 26,000 HP, 20,007 attack, and 12,000 defense. Now, mind you, this unit here probably considered one of the most useless LRs to ever be dropped, because once this unit dropped, no one used them. Right, so this was during the 6-year anniversary, and it was pretty obsolete then, but it seems like they're making this unit at least usable for any of the category that it's on. And you know, just skipping ahead here, it's on 6 different categories: Universal Survivor Saga, Representative Universe 7, Join Forces, Battle Wits, Battle of Fate, and Tournament Participants. When we get a 200% Join Forces, that's going to be very interesting. There's a ton of units that we can use for Joint Forces, so whoever is that leader, it's going to be pretty impressive. But of course, you know, with the new Tech LR UI Goku, Universal Survivor Saga is probably what you're going to be running this on. So speaking of Joint Forces, this is going to be 160%, and also this reveals what we're going to get for the current meta of yellow coin LRs, because those LRs currently right now are category key plus 4, HP and attack and defense 150%. So it's only going to boost up to 160%. I really hate how they treat the LR leader skill, because they're just obsolete, and even when it EZAs, it's going to 160. I like that the Dokkan Fest exclusive LRs, generally the ones that are at 170, move up to 180. But with these right here, you know, the 150% meta currently right now, move them just to 170, so it can still be a little bit relevant. I don't know, just some thought there. Again, this has been historically bad for 9 years, or for, when's the first LR, for maybe, you know, 7 years, that yellow coin leader skills are just obsolete. So let's go ahead and dive into the 12 key and the 18 key. It is a really nice boost here. Greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to enemy, and then greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Causes mega colossal damage to enemy and greatly lowers attack and defense. So that's going to be very valuable here, but we may see a bunch of these. That's why they didn't put additional defense. Would have been nice to have attack and defense there, but it's a nice greatly raises attack. It's you know, going to be strong that you're going to be boosting up for every additional super attack, and you possibly will be able to provide a few. So passive skill here is a nice boost to 177% for attack and defense. That's the baseline there. And for 1 turn, you are pretty solid in not dying, and you're gonna get key plus 7 and then reduction to damage 50%. And that for 1 turn, and adding on all the other benefits here, you should be pretty safe. Generally, you're gonna run this on a 2nd position or a 3rd position floater. Generally not going to be running in 1st position. I guess you can in the 1st turn, but ultimately you do want to build this up, and most likely you're going to make this a floater unit. So this also launches 2 additional attacks. That's guaranteed. So 3 guaranteed attacks right off the bat without anything else, which has a high chance of becoming a super attack. So only a 50% chance there, but still a really nice chance. And then when HP is 77% or below, so this is where it gets really, really strong. So if your HP 77% or below, launches an additional super attack, so guaranteed super attack there, and then a great chance of performing a critical hit. That's a 70% chance there, so that's really, really strong. And then plus an additional key +1. So here's the build up here: key +1 up to 5, and then attack and defense 20% up to 100% with each super attack performed. So you got to make sure that you are going to be building up with each super attack, and you can just basically do 5 and you're going to max it all out. So, you know, you might have a really, really good shot in getting this done in 2 of your turns, 2 of your rotations. But it might take 3 there. So again, that first turn, it's already going to be able to be built up because you have this opportunity here with 50% damage reduction, so you don't have to worry about that. But as this builds up, it's going to be pretty solid. And again, with each attack performed here, right, that's going to also boost up as well. So you'll need 7 attacks and then 5 super attacks to max out everything. Finally, you have a chance of performing a critical hit and reduces damage received by 17% within the same turn with each attack performed. So that's each attack performed. So you're pretty much guaranteed 3, right? So if you're at 100% start of the turn, you're going to get the regular attack and then 2 additional attacks. If you prioritize additional attacks as your hidden potential system, then you might have a really, really high chance of getting 4 attacks. So if you're going to get 4 attacks, that's 68% in damage mitigation and critical hit. But if your HP is 77% or below, that's a guaranteed another additional attack, in this case super attack. So you're going to have 5 attacks, which is 85% damage reduction and crit. So if your turn turns out to be a 5 attack turn, you generally aren't going to take any damage. All right, so you're safe in a second position or third position. The AoE becomes an issue with this unit here. That first attack, you should be fine, but as you build up, you should be okay dealing with those AoEs as well. So again, very strong. And speaking of, if you have problems with AoE, you do have this opportunity once you do 4 or more super attacks. You have the capability of boosting key +7 and then 77% defense. So if you are like, oh no, there is a AoE that's going to come, let's say maybe early in the turn, if you haven't fully built up yet or something happened, you can still turn this on and get this active skill condition and have that defense 75% boosted up. So, you know, you might not get crushed on an AoE. So, but I think you're going to be fine. There's a lot of stat boost that you're going to have here, and especially if you're going to have basically a freebie turn 1 to start boosting up, I think you're going to be okay. Link skills here: tough as nails, brainiac, solid support, shocking speed, tournament of power, fierce battle, legendary power. Not the strongest link skills. You're going to link the best with MVP 17, LR, EZA, Universe 7 team. That unit there, I believe, is 5 links that you connect with. So, but again, I don't know. You're probably gonna run this unit as a floater unit. It seems like, right, with the teams that I was kind of looking at. So speaking of which, let's go ahead and move into those teams. So starting with, I'm just going to really just focus with Universal Survival Saga with the Tech UI Goku. This is the team I think most people are running and considering like the best team that they can run for the Tech UI Goku. It is amazing. And unfortunately, the EZA 17 and Golden Frieza is benched, to say the least. Maybe you want to run this instead of Gogeta, probably not. But EZA, MUI Goku, and Evolution Vegeta, they're staying there. Beast Gohan staying there even at 170%. And the Gammas are fantastic support. So let's say you're going to be running a Universe 7 team. You do have options here, right? If you're going to run a support and you're going to be running the support 17 and 18, then you're going to be running a team much similar to this. Maybe you bench Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken and Evolution Vegeta. You might bench the Universe 7 team. But if you don't want a support team, you're just going to be running something like this. And I think this is like a pretty strong case to do auto mode on a lot of hard events. I think when he EZAs, I had a lot of people that can just say, hey, let's just put on auto mode and see if I can complete a red zone on auto with this team here, because I think it's going to be pretty okay, pretty fine. Again, the MVP 17 and Golden Frieza is susceptible if you're in first position, but you know, give it a shot. This should be a very dominant team, very strong team there, and be interesting if someone can actually beat this on auto mode. So ultimately, this unit is fantastic. It was unusable basically before this. I've never seen this unit be on a team unless they're forced to be on the team, and now this is a capable unit that you can run on Universal Survival Saga, Representative Universe 7, Join Forces, Battle of Wits, Battle of Fate, tournament participants, and just slot them in as a floater. That is a unit that is going to be absolutely fine. It's going to do some really good damage. If you are able to get at least 3 attacks off, which are guaranteed, or maybe 4 attacks off, you're gonna have 68% damage mitigation, along with all this stat boost here. Yeah, this is gonna be a very good utility unit. Is it fully dominating? No, I don't assume so. I think maybe the attacks could come in play here, because he's gonna have 68% if you're doing 4 attacks here as crit as well, so that's crazy strong. So we'll see how we play this unit here and see the numbers and see the stats. But hey, Dokkan did it again. Did a good job on a yellow coin EZA. EZAs have been very good this year, and let's go ahead and continue it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video here. If you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.